Once upon a time, in a snug little house in the suburbs, there lived a cat named Whiskers. Whiskers was a fluffy grey tabby with striking green eyes, always getting into all sorts of trouble. His favourite spot? The windowsill, soaking up the sun and watching the world go by. Whiskers lived with his devoted owner, Jane. Jane adored Whiskers and ensured he had the finest food, toys, and a spotless litter box. Life was blissful, and Whiskers was a contented cat. But one day, Jane noticed something odd. Whiskers had begun urinating outside his litter box. Initially, it was just an occasional mishap, but soon it became frequent. Jane was puzzled and a bit exasperated. Determined to find out, Jane embarked on a quest. First, she took Whiskers to the vet to rule out any medical problems. The vet confirmed Whiskers was in perfect health. So, Jane began exploring other possible reasons. She realized she had recently switched to a new type of litter. Perhaps Whiskers didn't like it. She reverted to his old litter to see if that made a difference. Next, Jane thought about the litter box's location. She had moved it to a quieter spot in the house, but maybe Whiskers didn't like the new spot. She moved the litter box back to its original location and added another one in a different part of the house. Despite these adjustments, Whiskers continued to pee outside the litter box. Jane grew increasingly worried. She researched further and learned that stress could be a factor. Had there been any recent changes in their home? Jane reflected and realized there had been changes. She had started working longer hours, and a new neighbor with a noisy dog had moved in next door. Whiskers might be feeling lonely and stressed. Determined to help, Jane devised a plan. She began spending more quality time with Whiskers, playing with him and giving him extra attention. She also created a cozy, safe space for Whiskers, with his favorite blanket, toys, and a diffuser with calming pheromones. Gradually, Jane noticed a change in Whiskers. He seemed happier and more at ease. And best of all, he started using the litter box again. Jane was ecstatic. She had learned that solving a problem takes a bit of detective work and a lot of love. From that day forward, Jane made sure to keep an eye out for any signs of distress in Whiskers. She knew that with a little patience and understanding, she could help him through anything. And so, Whiskers and Jane lived happily ever after, with a clean litter box and plenty of sunny windowsills. To learn more, see the link below the video.